Good morning, Forest Park. Today's August 18th, 2021. I'm Don Jones. I'm the city manager here in Forest Park, and this is our show, Off the Cuff, where we try and give you a little bit of information about what's going on in the city. City Council's on recess now. They won't have another meeting until the middle of September. However, at their last meeting, they did pass the 2021 street repair program. This is a program where we have a certain number of streets allocated in a certain budget, which is around $400,000, to do some milling and pavement repairing on various streets within the city. The streets this year that were approved, and I'll read them off the list here because I want to make sure I get them right, is Crest Avenue from Hamilton to Reliance, Lincolnshire from Waycross to Carahill, Lincolnshire from Carahill to Kingsbury, Oak Stand from Lemon Tree north to the cul-de-sac, Oak Stand from Lemon Tree south to the cul-de-sac, Carahill from Camorra to Kemper, Carahill from Camorra to Lincolnshire, Hanover from Northland to Embassy, and Hanover from Northland to Danbury. Those are the main streets that we're going done this year, and they will be milled out and repaved and over the next couple of months. And what we normally do, I want to make sure that everybody knows this, but we will get a schedule from the contractors to when they're going to start and when they anticipate being finished. And our process is to make sure that we communicate that information to the people who are affected on that street. So we'll be talking to everyone who's going up and down that street or lives up and down that street so that they know have a better idea as to when their street's going to be started and when it's going to be completed. We begin the process, again, we get the schedule from the contractor. Once we get that schedule from the contractor, then the city will then, 1 week before we begin the process, we'll go through and place door hangers on every door in the street. Anybody that's going to be affected on that street, 1 week ahead of time, we're going to tell them what the schedule is. 48 hours before we start, we'll place street signs. We'll place signs on the street that basically say no parking on the days that we're going to begin work through the days that we're going to end work. So that'll be the inconvenience. There won't be any on-street parking while we're working on a particular street. However, the roads will not be closed to traffic, but they are going to have backups. So please allow additional time. I know there's a lot of stress this time of year. We're taking kids to school, making sure they get there. People are going back to work. Add additional time in case you end up with a backup on your street. Driveways will still be accessible during this process. However, if they're working right in front of your driveway, you're not going to be able to get in and out for maybe 10 to 15 minutes. Again, give yourself plenty of time, 10 to 15 minutes. If your driveway's blocked, you might have to wait while they move the machines because they're going to be basically taking out the old street and putting in a new one. And the end result will be a nice street for the folks who live there. Last weekend, we had the City Cycle as well. I want to thank all the vendors, all the nonprofit organizations. I don't want to list them all because there were so many. In particular, our We Thrive group, city council members, the mayor, and all of our employees who worked on the event to make it happen. It's a great event. We hope to make it bigger and better next year. And so, if you didn't show up this year, take a look at it was filmed by Waycross Media. We want to thank them for filming it. There is a link to the YouTube as well here. So take a look at it and enjoy the event. It was a great time for the people who showed up. The next event we have scheduled is for Labor Day weekend. We have the Cincinnati Pops who will be here at 7:30 Saturday on September 4th. They'll be at Central Park. They're having a free concert for anyone who wants to show up. We are grateful to them to pick Forest Park, and then we're hosting them at our facility, and we hope it'll be a great day. We hope we have a great turnout. It's all free, and again, it'll be September 4th, 7:30 p.m. Come early, set your chairs up, and enjoy a good night, a good evening with the Cincinnati Pops Orchestra right here in Forest Park at our Central Park. Finally, I want to make everyone aware of the new traffic pattern that's going to be around Kemper, Winton, around the new high school here. Again, go to your website for the school district, Wintonwood School District. Look what they have to say about how you should be entering their building, how you should be dropping your kids off. All of that information will come directly from the school district. I want to make the general public aware, and as well as the people who are used to dropping their kids off at the district here and around the area. I want to make everyone aware of what's going on the city property and at the city administration building. The entrance to Central Park will be closed between 6:45 and 8:30 in the morning to any kind of traffic. If you need to have business done at the city, please avoid that time and come after 8:30. It'll be closed again between 1:30 and 3:30 in the afternoon. So avoid those times over the next couple of weeks if you need to do business here at the city. If you need to come in and do business at the city any other times or during those times, there'll be restricted access. You'll need to enter on Winton Road at the Senior Center entrance. That access will be blocked to all traffic other than city employees, vendors who are working at the city, and folks who are doing business at the city. There'll be no student drop-off or student parking or any parking other than those reasons there for in the city parking lots or in the city facilities. So if you have to do business here, make sure you're aware of those traffic patterns. The Waycross entrance will still be open on Central Park, but again, it's blocked still. You won't be able to enter the municipal building through there because of the new traffic patterns with the new roads that are servicing the schools. So be aware of these times. If you're used to pulling in the city parking lots to drop kids off or to pick them up, be aware that you're not going to be able to do that this year. Please go to your website, follow the rules that the school is putting out, and make everyone safe. So again, be safe, Forest Park. Watch out for kids, and we'll talk to you next week.